A spiritual earthquake struck Umbria in Italy late 12th century. The epicenter was the fortified hill town of Assisi. What happened? The children rebelled against their elders. Assisi has never been the same since then. Indeed, the world is different. What happened? Well, here's the story. There was a young man called Francis who, like other young men, took up arms in order to fight these crazy wars between rival towns in Italy. He had a conversion experience. He heard the voice say, "Who do you want to serve? Which Lord?" And he realized the Lord was calling him to put down his arms. He became a knight of Christ. He also renounced his inheritance. He was the son of a wealthy merchant. Now, he was such a charismatic figure that all the other young men in the town, well, a lot of them, decided to follow him and to embrace evangelical poverty, to go back to the simplicity of the gospel and to uncomplicate their lives so that they could truly follow Christ and find their real inheritance. Well, that was an interesting phenomenon, because what were the girls going to do? Now, there was a young girl called Clare, kind of hero who worshipped Francis, and he was about 10 years older than her. She heard him preach during Lent. And then on one Palm Sunday, she made the decision that she was going to renounce her inheritance. She could have been a countess. She had everything at her feet. But the family wanted her to enter into a marriage that she was not ready to undertake, because she really wanted to be a bride of Christ. She wanted to renounce all the worldly honors and privileges and the wealth in order to follow Francis into that life of evangelical poverty and simplicity. Well, that was a cultural game changer. And now Assisi is a place of pilgrimage and an oasis of peace in the midst of conflict and turmoil. A little oasis. Well, I wonder what kind of cultural game changer would Cronulla need? I don't know, but what if all the parents decided to bring their little nippers to Mass on Sunday instead of down to the beach? I wonder how the parish would adjust to that. That would be a real game changer. The call to evangelical simplicity is reiterated by Pope Francis in our times. Indeed, he's taken that name because he wants us to realize that we can't make any permanent tent here below. There is no possibility of paradise on earth. Yes, we do work to make a better world, but, you know, so many people of my generation and the younger are looking for some kind of fountain of eternal youth, and they don't want to face the fact that this life is a preparation for the next life. No matter what you might do in this world, you've got to leave things behind. It's a preparation time. Best thing we can do in this life is to prepare for the next. Saints like Clare remind us of that. A footnote. In 1958, Pius XII declared Clare to be the patron saint of television. Somewhat prescient. Why did he choose Clare? Well, her last Christmas on earth, she couldn't attend the Mass with the Franciscan friars. But Mass came to her in her cell. She heard the organ. It was somehow projected on the wall. I don't know, some kind of miracle. And Pius XII was so impressed with this that he said, well, we're entering into a new phase in communications. Clare can be the patron. Come forward a few decades, there's a poor Clare sister, follower of St. Clare, called Mother Angelica. She founds Eternal Word television network, and everyone gives money to this cause. Move forward a few more decades, and we have appreciated Zoom masses during this time of pandemic. So let's see what the future holds in the world of telecommunications, and we'll ask St. Clare to intercede, both for our desire to follow Christ in evangelical simplicity and for the world of communications.